We've finished our tour of the Botanical Gardens and our drinks here at the Bennelong restaurant of the Opera House. As you can see from the grooves in the roof,
the Sydney Opera House.
We're inside part of the Sydney Opera House.
Just across from the bridge, which is what we're looking at now, is very cool. There we go. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool for me.
Yeah.
Although you haven't been here either.
No, I have not eaten here. It's too fancy for my dad to have ever taken us here. And we're trying to subtly vlog in here, as you might be able to guess from the background and everything. It's a very nice place to drink.
It's very nice. It's very cool, and it was one of the things that I wanted to do here. As we move around the world doing things with the crew and with our jobs, try to tick off a few just fun, interesting things, you know, so I can keep up with the most interesting man in the world, Brent McGee.
If you are following Erik on the crew, I have to say he has got competition. We have a friend of ours who is a mercenary, did you say?
Soldier of Fortune? Yes.
We should say no more without jeopardizing the man. Anyway, we would like to say, as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, because we don't know where we're going to be. We're sitting right here in a fancy restaurant in Sydney, and likely the next time you'll see us, we'll be in the middle of some jungle miles from anywhere.
Picking ticks. Leeches.
Hopefully not that. I like this, to be honest.
This is nice. We should do adventures.
I'd take an empty martini glass over ticks any day.
We should do you know what? Maybe we'll change it to adventures in urban areas.
Viv is waiting for the job in Paris. I've been flown all over the world. I've been flown to the point of inaccessibility. I have absolutely gone from the deepest jungles to the highest mountains in the world. But please give me a job in Paris.
What are we going to do in Paris?
Oh,
all right, Paris. How adventurous is Paris? If it's adventurous, if we're going to do something interesting, then get us out there. We'll see what it's like. But right now, it's like, I don't know.
Oh, I can.
What's Paris have to offer?
Many things. Many things.
Well, let's get there. All right, you guys, subscribe to more as we move from Sydney up north to Brisbane for a little bit.
Yep.
And then off to our next adventure.
Stay tuned. Well, we're here in the middle of like one of the kind of most vibrant parts of Sydney nightlife, even though it's not quite night yet. But you got the Opera House, you got the Sydney Harbour Bridge, crazy packed people everywhere. And Erik and I tonight with the crew are going to go and explore as much of it as we can until we get shut out.
Follow me around here. We have just come down to one of the most iconic waterfronts probably in the world, Sydney Harbour, and we're gonna go into our night now. We're gonna move along the waterfront. We're gonna check out a couple pretty cool places and see what the nightlife is like along the waterfront here in Sydney.
I'm enjoying touristing in my own city. It's a lot of fun, particularly having Erik here, and previously we had his family here, which we didn't vlog a lot of that because we passed out on the beach tanning. But just, you know, a whole pile of cool stuff that you get to see just from someone else's eyes that doesn't live here. You know, Erik's been pointing out flying foxes. Just, you know, they sit in and they take in something like the harbour, and they look at it and they're like, this is amazing. And it forces you to realise that, you know, you live in one of the coolest places in the world. So wherever you are, which I imagine is another cool part of the world, make sure you take a foreigner around and kind of reinvigorate your own appreciation for the city. It's really cool. Look at that. How cool is that? This is a Saturday night in Sydney at the beginning of December. This is kind of when Sydney starts to turn on, and weather's warming up. It stays lighter longer, people come out. This is kind of like, right now is the prime. You can kind of feel it. It's kind of fun. So in our quest for finding cool nightlife, we've headed to the Rocks in Sydney and kind of given Erik a little bit of a show around. And this is the old part of Sydney, I guess, because it was the original part of Sydney when Philip and all of the ships came in and they settled and they became quite a well, it became quite an industrious place. And there was, you can imagine it, sailors and commerce and just stuff coming up and people just cramming into this area. One of the things they did was they used the kind of sandstone building, the rock, and built back into it and used that as 3 of the 4 walls. And you can kind of see here little holes like this. You can see them in the bigger one over there. You can see the little holes here where they would have put supporting wooden beams. Now, a lot of the infrastructure is gone now, but you can see now it's a fancy restaurant. It's no longer a poor person's home. We're actually coming up to a cool theatre here called the State Theatre. I was wondering if we could poke our head inside. I don't know how successful this will be, but it's kind of cool. You can see the lights already. The outside of it's already cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I've really enjoyed walking through Sydney and checking it out.
Sustenance, so we went for nothing like an Irish pub to come up with the food that we need while we continue our mission through Sydney tonight. Erik and I have an old reminisce back to our time in Ireland where we edited the Adventure Centre in pubs just like this for hours.
Which is coming up right after Africa.
That's right. But this will be later, but yeah.
So there's been a tradition established since Ireland, and this is it. Viv doesn't like Guinness, but she does like the first sip.
Yep, that little frothy head is the best part and the only good bit about Guinness.
Now I'll drink it.
But it only works on tap Guinness. If you buy the stuff in the can, it doesn't work so well.
It's yummy.
It is yummy. So we've stepped off Clarence Street off into a dark little alleyway to one of my little favourites, Baxter's Inn. And I've had instructions from my friend Alice. She wanted to make sure that I take Erik to Baxter's Inn. So I'm doing my duty, Alice.
Alright, Viv is taking me to
well,
stylish or cool or
this is I got a little
the rape dungeon?
Baxter's Inn. It's been a little bit tricky trying to locate it. It's been a while since I've been here, but I found it.
It looks a bit sketchy. So
do you trust Alice and myself, Erik?
Maybe individually, but together probably not.
So we keep them both out here then.
It's a sketchy place, nice wiring. It's well appointed with, at least we know they have some kind of beers or something here. Baxter's Inn, but as all of Australia is, it's so loud we can't record. Loud and dark.
So we're going to head on to the next bar, find out some more cool things that we can dredge up in Sydney. We have to self-light here because the bars are super dark. So the next one we're going to check out is the Lobo Plantation, which is a cocktail bar. And well, actually Erik and I are hoping that we can find something with a little less intense music. So let's check it out.
This looks pretty cool. This looks like a place maybe to grab a cocktail. in the what is the name of the place again? The
Logo Plantation.
The Plantation.
I think we found a winner because the music has leveled out a bit and Erik and I can hear ourselves think. So, cocktail here at the Logo Plantation. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember what I ordered, but it's a lot of spiced rum, cinnamon. Welcome to Logo Plantation. It's actually really good. Really good. I think I found my new favorite joint.
Spicy lady, that's great. Thanks for taking me around Sydney and all of us, the crew and all the fans. This has been fun.